Good morning.
Hey,
Good
hey,
morning, Connie.
everybody.
Thank you for coming.
No problem. Anytime. You know I love my Keri.
And I love my Connie. Hi, Lisa.
Good
Hi,
morning, Lisa
Pat.
Brown.
Hi, Pat Cray.
Hey, Pat Gray. Hey, hey.
Hi, Teresa.
Hey, Teresa. Is that
Oh,
Yarn again?
it
Is Teresa?
is. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Amanda, hello. And
Hello,
Mary.
Amanda.
And Crafting Corner 6 is Mary.
Mary. Okay. Hey, Mary.
And
Robinette. Two
good
B's.
morning, Robin. Good morning, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. Hey, Miss
Good
Candy.
morning, Candy. Good
There's
morning, Laura.
Good morning, Laura. How's everybody
So,
today?
we have a topic today. Unusual, I know.
A specific thing.
Yeah, we're. Hi, Jay and Joe.
Hey, Jade and Joe. How are y'all this morning?
I can't talk. Connie is one of the Southern sisters. She is part two, or, well, not really part two, but
Just part
she's
of.
half of Maureen. She's half of her Southern sisters. Maureen's the
Yeah.
other half.
Yes.
Well, never dull moment with me. I passed a kidney stone this morning, size of a nickel.
Whoa.
Ow!
Whoa. Holy cow.
Ow!
Bless your heart.
Mm-hmm.
That, oh, Lord, that sounds awful painful.
Hi,
Good
Faith
morning, Faith
Louise.
Louise. Ah, you owe me a Coca Cola. You
Yep.
said it the same time I did. Ah, you know how you
I'd
used
rather
to do
give
that
you
when
a
you was
Dr.
a kid?
Pepper.
Oh, yeah, it had to be Dr. Pepper, not just Coke.
Good
All right.
morning, Pat Dancer.
Hey, hey, Miss Pat, how are you?
So today we're going to talk about vintage crochet. And when we say vintage, we mean anything that's older than 20 years.
Yeah, I think 20's
15,
what they
15 to
call that.
20 years.
Yeah.
Um, Hi, Nisi.
Hey, Nisi, how you doing?
Connie has some magazines from 1990 to 2001.
Mhm.
The Magic Crochet magazines, and they're in really good condition. I just can't even
Mhm.
believe it. The ones I got,
Oh my Lord! Fell through the
oh my
not dog hair
gosh.
either. A man fell through my roof doing repairs. You got to be joking! Holy cow!
Mm, that's
Mm-mm-mm.
crazy. And
Yep.
Faith Louise, hi, Nate. And Faith Louise has crochet items that are about 40 years old. Wow.
Yes, I've got the blanket
I
that my grandmother was crocheting the little granny squares for that I learned how to crochet on. I've got that blanket. So it's way older than me. I mean, well, not older than me, but I was probably 4 or 5, maybe, when I
wow.
learned how to crochet. And I've got that blanket that I learned how to crochet on. Now, I couldn't tell you which one of them squares that I worked on when I was a kid, but I've got the blanket that she made like that. Sure do. Wouldn't trade it
I
for
don't
nothing.
have I my mom made a blanket when I was really, really young, and it's the only blanket she ever it's the only thing she ever crocheted. It was a king
Really.
size crocheted blanket. Why on earth she would ever tackle that?
Well,
I
now the
don't.
one that my grandmother made is probably king size, but now she was just learning to crochet then when I was 4 or 5, whatever it was, and she was doing it because she was trying to quit smoking, and her daughters thought that if her hands were busy crocheting, then she couldn't smoke, wouldn't be able to smoke.
Mhm.
Think about her putting it in her mouth and holding it while she was crocheting.
Right.
That never hit their mind, but that's what she would do. So
Oh wow.
the little squares, they're about like
Drifters is,
this.
yeah. I
And
have
she
some
put them
squares
all
like
together.
that I have to hook together that I bought from I bought them from a lady in Oregon that right outside of Clackamas, and
Wow.
she had thread and yarn. The first day we went, she had gone through all the yarn, and I bought all the yarn. I bought it for, I don't know, $55 or something, and the the car was full of yarn. I'm
Wow.
not even
That's a
joking.
good deal.
She
Yeah.
just wanted to get rid of it. I told her, I said, I'll buy it all. What do you want? And
Mm.
and then she went through the crochet thread, and I went back and I paid like $26 or $30 or something for all the crochet thread that she had, which
Wow.
didn't really amount to much, but there were some that were full rolls and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Um, and
That's
I got
that's
magazines from her.
yeah, that's where you come across your really good deals. Is when
Yeah,
I mean, it's bad to say, but when someone passes away, an older person passes away, and their kids don't care anything about crochet or yarn or whatever, and they'll just lump it all together and say, "You can have all of this for such and such price," and then
hmm,
you're getting everything. They
right,
throw on crochet hooks and knitting needles and everything all in one
right.
big pile and said, "Here, take it."
Yep.
So,
Nate says the clothes that he bought on his first U.S. trip are now considered vintage. Wow.
yeah, that's a good deal too. Good
Whoops.
deal.
Okay. And Jay said, my daughter has a baby blanket that my great grandmother made for
That's
my mom or my mother. And then it came to me, and now it's my daughter's. Wow.
that is really cool. And even Pat Cray said she had counted cross stitch books from the 80s that she donated, but she doesn't have any crochet books. Her great aunt crocheted and asked her who taught her, and she said the ladies of the church. So that sounds familiar too. Hey Janet,
Wow.
how are you today?
It's Interplanet Janet. She's a galaxy girl. Hi, Janet.
And
And
what did
Jenny. I got to get
Yarny's
caught
one
up
you
with
said
this
was
cat.
Teresa, right?
Huh? Yarnigan
Yarn
is
again,
Teresa.
Teresa. She says
Mm-hmm.
she's 65 and she crochets and she's an antique. Ah, yeah, right. I picked up a book at 5, but do have mom's hooks from back then. I have my grandmother's hook that she learned to crochet with. She only had the one that she ever had or ever used, and I've got it. I wouldn't give nothing for it. Nothing.
Wow. Candy still has the sweater that her grandma made her when she was 10. I think it's
Wow.
knitted. It probably is knitted.
Wow. Hey, little Keri, good morning to you too.
Good morning, Keri. Glad to see you. So,
Yes, yes.
speaking what decided how I decided we were going to do this topic was there is a crocheter that is called Vintage Crochet. What's the name of her channel?
I think it's just vintage crochet, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm
I
going to
think I
find out.
think it is. You have to look it up, Keri.
I'm,
I don't want to say wrong. And Jace's his grandmother's thinking of starting back up with crochet. That would be amazing. And Faith Louise says my aunt gave me my grandma's hooks and she cherishes them. And Drifter Thrifter says Carms has been talking to a local girl the last 6 months. Doctor gave them
oh,
each
Carmen
other.
Carnes.
Oh, okay,
Carnes.
Carmen. Oh, okay. The doctor gave them each other's details. She was 1 week ahead of us and gave birth to her twins today. He's the one that's got the twins coming.
Yes, that's Nate. Yep.
Okay. Yes. Oh yeah. Now Teresa said she knows it's just Vintage Crochet. And she thinks
Thank
it's a good
you.
channel.
Just
Yeah.
Vintage Crochet. Thank you. I couldn't.
Yes.
None of her videos were on my. Has anybody noticed what they've done to YouTube? None of
Yes.
the channels that you're subscribed to, I guess not none, but most of the channels that you're subscribed to are not in your feed anymore. It's
A bunch of crap.
like weird stuff. Good
Yeah.
morning, Bryn.
Hey, Bryn, how are you this morning?
Anyway, so I was watching a video of hers, and she got this book, 1846.
Yes. It has
knitting and crocheting in it, and it's got patterns, and the patterns are written. And remember, back in those times, it was the men that did the crocheting, and the women did all of the spinning.
Yes, that's true.
So
very true.
The patterns were written. You know, it kind of makes sense the way the patterns were written, because they were probably written by men. My mom had no internet in Yarny arts, but was a skilled seamstress. Oh, that's cool. But to watch just Vintage Crochet, she does a mystery like once a week where she takes
I love that.
a pattern out of the book and reads it and then does it. And they call a single crochet a plain stitch. And she got that.
Strange.
It is strange. She got that because she looked at the directions of a plain stitch, and it was, the same directions as we would give somebody to do a single crochet.
Yep. And what's amazing is she had her son to cover up all the names of the patterns. And then she took and numbered them 1 through 5, and she would put the numbers in a bowl and shake it up, and she would choose the number, and then the number she'd have to do that pattern, and she'd make it before she even knew what she was making. That's how it came out to be a mystery. She would just go strictly by the pattern as best she could and make whatever it was, and then at the end of it she would uncover the name of it and see what it was. I think that's amazing.
It is amazing. Hi, Wicked.
And make it. Good morning, Wicked. Granny, how are you this morning?
Yes, good morning.
To me, that's amazing to do that. Because if you think about it, you don't even know what you're making. And you just look at the pattern and you just strictly go by it. It can take a long time before it looks like something. You know what I mean? You might be making a dolly, but it won't look like a dolly till you're almost finished with it. You know what I mean? It just looks like a big rag or something. It don't even look like a dolly.
Right. Well, I found it kind of interesting how they wrote patterns back then.
Yeah.
Not so much detail. You really couldn't pick up a pattern and learn how to crochet. I don't think you could actually pick up a pattern, and because there's not enough detail.
No, there's not. Nothing like what there is now, anyway.
Yeah. And one person that does really good tutorials and patterns is Krista from The Secret Yarnery. Her patterns are written as like instructions, not really. It's hard to explain.
It's not really a pattern. It's just
It's like a recipe, kind of.
Yeah, do this and then do this. And then
Hi,
do
Dawn.
Hey, Dawn, how are you this morning? Oh, yeah, the little, I've seen the ones where they make these little bags. She makes these little bags that are like evening bag or something. They're so cute. They're just little drawstring pouches, and they would wear them on their wrist like a purse. You know, that's what they called a purse back then. They'd put their hanky in their dance cards. They'd put them in there and things like that. That's so cool to me. And they're so dainty and so pretty. They're just, I love them.
Okay, Keri.
Oh, goodness, bless your heart.
Completely ignored by my in-laws. Oh my word.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
So
it's bad when people are that way.
After watching her do a doily, I went to Pal Books. Now we have a Pal Books in Portland, downtown, and it is the biggest bookstore I've ever been in my entire life. It's bigger than Barnes and Noble. It's bigger than it's bigger than Barnes and Noble. I can't think of any other bookstores that it would be bigger. I mean, it's got it takes up a whole block, and it's got upstairs and downstairs and the main floor, and it's in this really old building that's really actually kind of cool. Anyway,
Nan.
huh?
Nan came in.
Hi, Nan.
Sorry.
Anyway, it's a cool place to go. They have a coffee stand and a place where you can go to read, and besides all of the books that they have, it's just amazing what they have there. So I went and I looked. I was trying to find this 1846 book that she's going off of because I am interested.
Mm-hmm.
And the knitting patterns, you know, maybe one day I might learn to knit. Who knows? I doubt it, but who knows? This is chaos.
Yep. Chaos has the little white on his nose.
And anyway, so I bought a bunch of vintage books, and they'll be here next week. So after I get them all, books, I think I bought 2 books and 4 or 5, are they called inserts? The thin little,
I think that's what they call them. Just a little small
patterns. Yeah. So, no, it's okay, Pat.
Yeah.
But so we'll show you some of those when I get them. It'll be interesting.
Yes.
So
I think they're cool. Just looking back at the stuff, a lot of it, like from the ones that I have that are from 1990, I remember. You know, I'm older than that, so I remember back then what was in style and what wasn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember a lot of it. But I will show you my magazines if you'd like to see them.
Yeah, let's see a magazine.
Okay. This is the oldest one.
Here, let me make it big.
Okay.
I gotta move my yarn here. See, I told you I wouldn't be crocheting. Now I can't crochet because the cat's here.
I started to say you ain't got room now. This is the oldest one that I have. And it is, here, let me turn this off so I think you can see it better. There we go. This is from 1990.
The condition that is in, it's insane.
Yeah, they were like brand new when I got them. If I'm not mistaken, I bought them in one of those piles, you know, where they had everything in them. And these were at the bottom of a tote bag. and it was full of old yarn that really wasn't any good anymore. They didn't know what they were getting
I
rid
had
of.
to throw some away that I
Yeah.
got to from that lady.
Yeah. And this was at the bottom of that tote bag, and I like to have fell out when I found them. It was worth every penny that I paid just to get these magazines for me.
Right.
It really was.
Well, I don't know if any of you remember, but when I first started doing lives, I had these magazines, and I don't know. I was giving away. Hi, Micah. No, that's not how you say it. Oh my goodness. Hi, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. Hey,
Is
Kim.
it Mickey? How do you say
Mitchie.
your name?
Mitchie.
Mitchie?
I'm not sure on that one either.
I'm not sure. But I gave a bunch away. I had the little, I'm showing you with my hands and you can't see me. I had the little tiny magazines, and then I had, it's Mitchie.
Mitchie.
I love
Got the
that.
thumbs up, so that must be good.
Yep. And I would give away, you know, a magazine at a live. And I don't know, I haven't done it in a while. I don't know where any of them are. But I am when I find them, I'm gonna start doing that.
Wow. Cool.
But anyway, so go ahead and let's see this.
Okay. The beginning of it shows the projects that are in the magazine, of course. Let's see. There we go. And some gorgeous, gorgeous work. I'm talking amazing stuff. And all of this is made with like size 40 crochet thread or 80 or, it just little bitty stuff. It's not big. Ain't none of this yarn. It's thread. Believe me. Gotta get my own lead glasses. But this one is called a powder puff. Now, why they call it that, I don't know.
I like that one. That's really pretty.
Yeah.
Little pineapples.
I don't know if is it wrong to show the pattern? I bought the book, but I don't know if it's wrong to.
You're not showing it long enough. Somebody would, you're fine.
Okay. I don't want to get you in trouble, and I don't want to get me in trouble neither. And this is a glasses case.
Oh, that is cool.
Just a little, little case to put your glasses in. And it's made with it calls it lightweight knitting yarn, suitable for aluminum crochet hook, size C. That's all it says. That's what it tells you to use for yarn on that. The first one was to use crochet cotton number 40, about 375 yards, to use a steel crochet hook, US size 11, or the size to meet the gauge. But
speaking of steel hooks, Amazon has steel hooks, Clover steel hooks for under $30. They're $28 and some change. And when I bought mine, they were $52. So that's a really good deal. For I think there's 10.
This is
Good morning,
Froggy. Hey, Froggy. This is to be made with crochet cotton number 40, about 250 yards, a steel crochet hook, US size 11, or size to meet the gauge. And this is called a little gem.
Oh, that's really, really pretty.
That looks a lot like tatting to me. It's very, very
pretty. It does look like tatting.
It's very pretty. But it's not tatting, it's all crocheted. It's just the way you do it. This one is made with crochet cotton number 40 and a US size 11. It's called a white carnation. And it's beautiful.
That is beautiful. You know, I didn't look into tatting. I wonder how long tatting has been around.
Oh, forever. That's
Has
I
it?
bet that goes back with the lace making time
Okay.
in the Irish. I bet that goes way back like that. Yeah,
Yeah, I find it interesting that the men were the crocheters and the
it
women were the
is.
spinners.
I think it came from the fact that the men already knew from making fishing nets, and they
Mm-hmm.
just started. They went from there. They kind of evolved um, fishing knots, the way they tied their string on the hook, and the way they made their fishing nets. They evolved those knots up to making crochet when the woman spun the little bitty fine thread. I think that's how that worked, how they got to doing it. I don't know for sure, but that's what I think. Um, this is crochet cotton number 40 again, and a size 11 steel hook. It's called Contentment.
That's pretty too. I like that.
I think that's gorgeous. That would use a lot of blocking, though. A lot of blocking. And this is made with shiny crochet cotton number 20, about 2,106 yards, with a steel crochet hook size 7. 7.
A
And
seven. Wow.
this one is called the Captain's Table. And it has pictures that shows how to do it.
Oh,
Look
that's see, I
at
would
that
love to do that. I would love to do that.
gorgeousness. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, beautiful. And then it's got pictures. I'll show you real
Hi,
quick.
Nancy.
It's like a picture film strip, and it
Mm-hmm.
shows you the different steps of how to do that
That's cool.
tablecloth. It's amazing to me. And of course, it's got a chart that goes with it, but it's overall it's beautiful, gorgeous.
It
This
is.
one is a crochet cotton number 10, about 310 yards, a crochet hook, steel crochet hook, size 9. And this is called a 4-fan oval.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't that so pretty? The pineapples on
Mm-hmm.
that. Oh, gorgeous. That would make a beautiful wall dolly, to put on the wall,
Mm-hmm.
on the back of your, like behind your chair, you got yours. I think that would make something gorgeous. You could use any kind of the biggest yarn you wanted to use and make it as
Mm-hmm.
big as you wanted it, but I think that'd be beautiful. And this is a different looking thing. Um, it says you use FIL is the first word. Then the second word is D apostrophe capital ECOSSE, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Crochet cotton number 12 in ecru, about 210 yards, with a steel crochet hook size 11. Now, I don't know that may have been a specific name of cotton. That I don't know what it is, but I couldn't
That's
pronounce it.
cool looking.
It's different. It's
Mm-hmm.
diagonal. I can't. I like a table runner, but it's
Mm-hmm.
it's different. That's different than any I've seen.
Yeah, me
And
too.
this you would love too, Keri. Um, this says to use Fildar, Pildar, Fildar thread, pearl number 5, quality, white, 40 balls. That's a lot.
Wow.
Steel crochet hook size 4.
Keri,
And the
Connie and
name,
I will make one with you. Keri wants to make a vintage bookmarker out of thread.
and I might could do a bookmarker, but I won't commit to doing nothing no bigger than that. This is called a Verity, Verity. Verity. Does that sound right, Keri?
Verity. Right.
Verity.
You know, I don't even think they have many of these yarns anymore.
This is the name of the pattern.
Oh, Variety.
Something like that. I think Variety has an A in it. I'm not sure. But anyway.
I think you're right.
Look at that.
Verity. Oh, that's pretty.
That beautiful. Not only does it have like this pattern, the fillet, then you change up and you do this, the strip going up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you know that takes some concentration to be able to do that? That's beautiful. Imagine the time sitting around with this teeny tiny little steel hook doing that. Oh, blows my mind. I'm talking. Now this one, you use a pearl cotton number 8, and you use several colors, couple of colors. Then you use steel crochet hook size 11, and it tells.
Jay says that anything bigger than a bookmarker would make her head hurt.
Oh, I'm telling you, it would mine too. This one is called Basket of Daisies. Looks like a placemat, kind of, to me. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, yeah, it does look like a placemat.
But isn't it pretty?
Look at all that fillet.
Colorful.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine you do the background, and then you make the flowers and the butterflies, and then put them on.
Yeah, and
put them on top of it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
It's beautiful, beautiful. But the little butterflies are so delicate looking. Let's see.
Wicked said that she once tried to crochet with embroidery thread, less than stellar results.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. This is called Pride of the Hostess. And it's done with crochet cotton number 40, 3,240 yards. And it calls for a steel crochet hook size 11. Look at that bad boy.
Oh, I like that. That is different.
That interesting. It's gorgeous. You have the dolly in the center, and then you go to making these oblong. These.
Mm-hmm.
And you join them together with this mesh. Isn't that beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it. And the thought that it takes the imagination that it takes to make this stuff up. And that it's amazing to me. I can't do it. I couldn't do it. But
Nancy, it takes practice, honey.
What takes practice?
She says when I tried thread crochet, my tension is too loose.
Yeah. You might want to try to go down crochet hook sizes. If you crochet really loose, you find that it's too loose and it doesn't look right, you might want to go down in your crochet hook size, a couple of sizes, and try it again. And it might look right. It may be that you just need to change your hook. That may be all you need.
Yeah. And you guys know that I do doilies. I do a lot of doilies. And I don't use thread. I get my yarn from Hobby, and I use their one weight.
Mm-hmm.
It's 8x4.
Yep.
Yarn. That's what I use, and it's a one weight.
Okay, this is another
gorgeous
thing. It's called Heart of Home And it says to use crochet cotton number 10, about 2,600 yards, steel crochet hook size 6.
So that's bigger than a 40. That is gorgeous.
Isn't that beautiful?
Look at that.
With the little doves and the hearts.
Hi, Linda.
It's a bedspread. Covers the whole bed. That's just amazing.
Yeah, I love her too, Linda.
That's amazing.
She said that she's stopping by to give you some love. I subscribe to Just Vintage Crochet. I really like her. Yeah, I think everybody should be subscribed to her. She's amazing.
Hey, Amy. Hey, and the quilty crocheter, I don't know who that is.
That's Linda.
That is Linda? Okay. Hey, Linda. Good to know. Now, this one, is special to me just because, but it's made with...
Hi, Miss Pat.
Hey, Miss Pat. How are you this morning? This is made with Coats, Chain, Mercer, crochet cotton number 60.
That's really small.
Yes. And it says to use a US size 13 steel crochet hook. And it is absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if I can get it. If I can hold it without covering it up.
Oh my word.
Look at,
wow.
there we go. There it is. Isn't that beautiful?
That is awesome. That is
and
really,
all
really
fillet crochet, but it's just such tiny thread and tiny hook that it's amazing. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like they looked at a picture and copied it.
Mm-hmm.
Just a picture. I mean, wow, is all I can say. And now this is where it says you can collect back issues. I don't know about that. I don't think you can anymore. I don't know that the company is still in business. But this is where it says you can collect back issues. If I can get it where you might can see some of the pictures.
Oh, that would be nice if we still could, but I don't think we could either.
I don't think you can.
Unless Annie's like has them or something.
Maybe I can get it where you can see it. Look at the one with the dove or whatever it is in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that's just it's amazing to me to see that they can do that with thread. Ooh,
Yeah. And all of the stuff in there is done with thread, not yarn.
Thread.
They said
Every
that she
bit of
would
it is
make
thread.
the Last Supper, she would make it in 4-weight and use it as a blanket.
Yeah, you could. You probably could. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Let's see if I can find another pretty doily in here. Of course, they're all pretty. And there are a couple of wearables. This is made with, it says instructions are for newborn to 3 months. And the changes you can make for 6 to 9 months are in parentheses. You use Thildar 3.5-inch knitting yarn. Now, I told a lie. This is yarn. 3 balls each of forget-me-not, blue, and white. You use aluminum crochet hook size 4 or an F. So that's probably the biggest I've ever seen in one of these magazines.
Hi, Leslie.
Hey, corn dog. About time you got in here. Look at that.
Oh, that is adorable.
Isn't it so cute?
That is adorable.
It looks like what you do is make the under part of it and then come back over it with the white. That's what I would say you do. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like you do. And then the little bitty cuffs on it. Ain't that adorable?
It is.
It's so cute.
And the baby's cute too.
Well, yes, cute little babies. Of
Can't
course.
have an ugly model.
Okay, here's another wearable. It's made with I can't say that word.
Leslie says she's been here.
Oh, okay. Well, you should have said something earlier. Something France yarn, or something France yarn, number 9. No, 9 balls in ecru, number 17. A good substitute is 4 pinguis yarn. I can't even say that. Sorry. Aluminum crochet hook size H, or to obtain the gauge. Now, isn't that cute?
Oh, that is cute. That's a shrug.
No, it's a sweater. It's the sweater.
Oh.
See the sweater?
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very delicate looking, very fluffy, soft, mohair looking stuff. But boy, I can't see doing that. That's woo. But it's got so many pictures to do all of this stuff. Oh, here's one. I don't know if you'll be able to see it too well. Do you do the whole thing? I think this is just a collar. I think. No, it's the whole top. The blouse is knitted and you crochet the collar. Okay, that's what it is. Shows how to knit the blouse, but the crochet part of it, the collar part of it is crocheted.
Oh, so the berries and the leaves.
Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
It's so pretty. And it looks like something runway showish. You know what I mean? It's very pretty. And let's see. You got anything you want to show, Keri?
You know what? I don't until I get my books.
Okay, well, I'll show a little bit more then. How about that? Here's some color work. And this book is from February of 1991. It's got quite a bit of color work in it. Let's show the front. There we go.
Oh, I like that. The one on the right.
Yeah, ain't it pretty? See if we play that way. I'm not good at directions with the camera.
Me either.
It's backwards from what you think it would be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that one you were talking about is Shiny Quality Crochet Cotton number 10. So we could do that. About 1,240 yards of white and about 280 yards of pink. And it calls for a steel crochet hook, US size 9, but work very tightly, it says. So probably you'd want to go to a 8. I think that would make more sense, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Than trying to do it tight enough to, it's called a 2-tone triplex. That one you like.
Oh, it's a table runner. I love it.
Isn't that gorgeous? The pink
Mm-hmm.
you could make any color. Couldn't you see that in a beautiful sea color blue? Oh, wouldn't that be gorgeous?
Wicked says, does anybody remember Hirschner's Crochet Magazine? I have a few, and they have some lovely patterns in them.
I do not remember those.
I don't either.
I bet they are beautiful. Let's see if I can find anything that looks interesting.
I'm sliding out of my chair.
Whoops. Slide back up.
I did.
Anything? Oh, that looks interesting. This is called Curly Cues. And this is made with shiny quality crochet cotton number 20. White in about 970 yards, it says. Steel crochet hook, US size 9, or to make the gauge. Of course, we all know that. You got to make gauge on this. If you're going to go by their yardage, then you have to make their gauge. That's all. You can use these same fillet patterns, like Keri said. You can use number 4 weight yarn and make them, and they'll just come out real big. But you'll have the exact same pattern. That's all. But isn't that pretty?
Oh, that is really pretty. Asia
Just
Joe
like
said,
that.
I saw a garage sale last year with so much yarn and sewing items. I wasn't a crocheter yet, though, so I didn't even look at the table. Now I wonder often what I missed out on. Oh.
Yeah. I've seen a lot too that I wish I could go back now and see again. But
Hi,
VJ. This is made with crochet cotton number 20, antique pink, about 970 yards. It says, but you can also use pearl crochet cotton number 5 and a steel crochet hook, US size 7. That's interesting that it tells you to use 2 different
See,
sizes.
I would use a 1 weight to do that.
Yeah.
And
I could see that done in one of the Hobie yarns, and it changed colors. Like your dolly behind you.
That would be really pretty on the wall.
Wow, wouldn't it though? Ugh. And it's a unique looking pattern, actually. It really is. This book is not in as good a shape as the first one. I'm trying to be pretty careful with it because the staples inside of it is wanting to come out. Oh, let's see if I can find something else. Whoa. Okay. Now this is really, really different. All right. It says to use loosely twisted 6-ply rustic crochet cotton white, 1,650 grams or 59 ounces, and a steel crochet hook size 2 for Pete's sake. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa. Or to be able to make gauge. Now this is different. I've never seen one like this one. I really haven't. And I've looked at a lot of them. Look at that. Can you tell?
Oh my gosh.
It's a curtain.
It is a curtain.
Like a window curtain.
Mm-hmm.
And look at it's gorgeous. That
gorgeous.
Wavy looking is just chains. Can you imagine?
That's what I thought, yeah.
Can you imagine? That is weird looking to me. Not weird, different. Different. I've never seen one with that many chains in it, ever. Like that. And those chains, holy cow, are 85 chains. Those
oh my God.
there are 85 chains. Can you imagine that teeny tiny hook counting 85 chains?
No.
Wow. I mean, whoo, not me. No, 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 no. Oh, look at this one. This one is made with a crochet cotton number 40, or use pearl crochet cotton number 8. Rose colored, about 680 yards, steel crochet hook size 11.
Oh, a lampshade.
Yeah. Isn't that gorgeous?
Mm-hmm.
Just gorgeous. It's called light reading.
Are those puffs?
Um, I don't see any. No, flowers are just made with doubles and triples and.
What's the upper part made out of?
The what?
The upper part of it?
It's just chains and picots.
Oh.
That's all I see. The single crochets. There's a place where it has, looks like maybe double, triple, 4 togethers. I'm going to show it anyway. I may get in trouble, but I'm going to show it. See down at the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only place right in here.
Okay, now at the top, towards the top, above the squares. Oh, it is chains and picots.
It's just chains and picots.
Oh, my word.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah, it is.
And the flower, it goes down here. And you make the square. When you make the square, make the flower, then you chain and chain and chain and put them together. Chain around the flower. I can't make my finger go where I want. Chain around the flower, and then you chain and put it together.
I think I'd rather have it flat and have it, from top to bottom, just laying flat.
No big flowers on it. Just use the little picots and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. And that's something different. You don't see a lot of lampshades or home decor other than a cushion or a throw or maybe a pillowcase or a bedspread. You don't see a lot of other applications for crochet unless it's old stuff like this, vintage stuff. For instance, the curtains and this lampshade, you find a lot of that in the older times because they use the crochet more as an elaborate decoration because it took a lot of time to make. A lot of time.
Yeah.
So,
Pat is saying that Joann's has 20% off Lion Brand yarn and $2.99 shipping through tomorrow.
Cool.
I'm gonna make you small.
Okay, go right ahead. Oh, it's got a blouse
we need
in
5
this one.
more thumbs.
We have a blouse in this one, people. And it's got...
Oh, is there a blouse? Maybe I need to make you big again.
Gobs of instruction. Gobs of instructions. Like this many pages. From page 63 to page 80 is the picture instructions for how to make this blouse. It says, if you're a beginner, now is the time to make your first crocheted garment. The fillet stitch creates a nice lacy design without much effort. And the yarn stores are full of tempting novelty threads. So go ahead.
Hi, Nisi. Are you going live, honey?
Yep, it's about that time. So I'll show it real quick. This says to use crochet cotton suitable for steel crochet hook size 0 in ivory. Lord have mercy. That's all it says. Crochet cotton suitable for steel crochet hook size 0.
Okay, we'll raid you, Nisi. Type the word drop.
Isn't that a pretty blouse?
That is really pretty.
And such tiny, tiny thread you would have to use a crochet hook size 0. That would feel like a feather floating on your body. That's gorgeous. And it's got pictures step by step by step how to make that blouse. Isn't that cool?
We need to make that.
That is so cool.
I'd rather make it in a bigger yarn though.
Well,
Like even a one weight.
Yeah, I think I'd have to go up some.
And a V-hook.
Yeah, something like that. But it gives you all kinds of pictures how to do it, step by step by step. It would be easy for a beginner to do this. It really would. Because you couldn't make a mistake with it. It shows you exactly what to do in pictures.
Hold on a second, Connie. We're gonna raid Nisi in about 5 minutes. So if you don't have her, click on her link because that's where we're gonna go.
Okay. Well, you can take me down now.
Okay. Thank you so much for bringing your magazines.
Oh, I
can't wait to get my books.
I love to share them. Because it gives you, if nothing else, it can give you inspiration to make something else of your own, and not necessarily in thread, like you said, in a bigger size yarn. You could do any of this in a bigger size yarn. You don't have to use what they say. But it's so pretty, so delicate to me. I just love it. I love it. But then you like...
Okay, I'll take my nuts.
People think we're nuts anyway, since we like...
I didn't take them yesterday.
Oh, you did
no,
not
I didn't take them yesterday. I did take them.
You're on the wrong day.
No, I took the wrong day.
Whoops. That's not good. Better than nothing, but that's not good.
Oh, whatever. I took Thursdays. I didn't take... I don't know what day I didn't take.
But see, you don't want to see that. My goodness. This is all of my Magic Crochet magazines.
Wow.
I keep them in this binder so that they'll stay pretty and, not be torn up. And I can go right in and pick out one and look and look and look, get inspired and put it back. But, see?
Hi, Sharon.
Hey, Sharon. Good to see you. But yeah, I look through them to get inspired. When my Crojo's gone, I go back and flip through all these magazines. And I've got now they're not page protectors, DJ. They're magazine holders to go into the 3-ring binder. This holds the magazine in. You slip the magazine over this, then it will fit on the 3-ring binder and it holds it. You can get them at Annie's. I remember that. They're, I think they're called magazine holder. But that holds them in the 3-ring binder, like here. But no, they don't have any protection for the magazine. But you could put them in a page protector, and that would help them to stay, in better shape. You know, when you took them out, you'd have to slide them out of the page protector and then look at it and put it back. That might be an idea. But
I
those
do,
are
Keri.
those magazine holders. I know I got those from Annie's. I know I did. I don't know if they still have them, but I think they do, if I'm not mistaken. But it'll hold all your magazines in a binder like this, you know, a hard binder, so that it holds them up straight. That way, when I slide them in my bookcase, they're not falling over and slipping down, you know, bowing up like that. They're not sliding down in there and getting tore up. And I like to keep them in this so they stay in better shape.
That's a good idea.
You know, that way I can go back forever and look at them if I want to till I'm gone. Then I don't know who will have them when I'm gone. I'll have somebody send them to you, Keri. If you are still here when I'm gone, they're yours.
Oh, thank you.
Because we love them so much.
We do. Robin says that you can also get the sleeves on Amazon.
Okay. That's another place. This has been since probably 2008 when I got these. It's been a long time. So,
Froggy, are you still here? Can somebody drop Nisi's link so we can raid her? We're going to do an elephant stampede.
Do an elephant stampede over to Miss Nisi.
It's my therapy too, VJ.
I'm telling you, if it hadn't been for me going back to crocheting, whenever I became officially disabled, when I was sitting at home waiting on my disability to start, I would have lost my mind, because you got to do something. You can't just sit and vegetate. You got to be doing something. And my hands
Thank you.
and my mind are all that still work right. The rest of my body does not. It does not cooperate with what my mind thinks it should be able to do. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So
Yeah,
I
mine
had
doesn't.
to find something I could do, and I could do the crochet with my hands. I remembered when I was a little bitty kid learning how to do it. But amazingly, when I started back crocheting in 2008,
Thank you, VJ. Love you
that's
much.
what I started doing. That's what I gravitated
If you
to.
don't have VJ, you need to get her too. I'm sorry, Connie. I don't mean to talk over you.
Nope. I don't know how
VJ,
to
will
shut
you
up.
type drop again, because people are interested in the YouTube sales. I think I glanced.
YouTube sales?
Yeah,
I
I might be off stepping. Anyway, you guys have a blessed day, and as
Yes.
Maureen always says, be that light.
Yes, and be a
Since she's
blessing.
not here.
Be a blessing.
Elephant stampede over to Nisi. See you there. Love you guys. Bye
Bye-bye.
now.